I don't know if you can see it, Georgia, but we got to deal with these gnats. They're everywhere. But I'd rather have gnats because that means I'm working. That means the weather's good, the grass is growing. Because no gnats would mean it's too cold. And yeah. So these little pesky critters, they bite too. Oh, they bite. Or sting. Or whatever the hell they do. But, alright. Let's get to work. How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Dante, aka Triple D. A little something interesting, I guess. I'm at 995 subscribers, so I'm like right there, about to hit the 1,000. And to me, it's a big deal because I feel I should have a lot more subscribers, but I am awesome with the subscribers that I have, and I appreciate everybody who tunes in on my channel and tags along with me on all these journeys. So we're gonna have to do something really cool for my 1,000 subscriber. But anyways, we're pressure washing today, and it's just the basics of basic pressure washing. We don't have the big rig, we don't have nothing. We have just a regular steel pressure washer. We have a surface cleaner from Home Depot and a wand that I've had for 4 years from Walmart. I paid $12 for this wand, and it's been awesome. It's worked awesome. A lot of things I want to talk to you guys about is knowing your prices. That is the big factor of everything. Know your prices. So I want to give a little story of what happened, and I want to give you a little story, two little stories. So I got challenged on my price. And when I say challenged, I got challenged. A customer was doing their property, and she basically came out and she's like, my dad want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. I'm not putting names out there, and I'm probably gonna mix up the characters, but it's basically a true story. So I'm trying to know if I sue me. Anyways, so the dad called me. He's like, well, I want to talk to him, and she's like, oh no, he's doing his work. You know, that price is outrageous. Now I was doing a cleanup, and the cleanup was $225, and I was doing the flower bed, weeding out the flower bed, and I was doing the leaves, picking up all the leaves, cutting, and the edge was overgrown. All right, so there's the picture, there's the mindset, there's the job. This will happen. So the dad gets on the phone and he's like, hey, your price is overpriced. And me, old Dante, would have been like, well, what would be a good price for you? And I'm like, no. The Dante now is like, no, it's not overpriced. That is my price. And if you don't like the price, that's my price. And he's like, well, I strongly suggest you basically price your price. And I told him, no, I'm good. My price is my price, and that's what it's gonna be. And I basically told him, because I wasn't trying to be disrespectful in any way, but I was like, I can just wash my hands right now of this whole job. I did the front yard and an edge. I can just wash my hands, walk away with no pay, and I'm completely happy with it. And they can look around. And he's like, I guess we can do that. But the part I want to make is I stuck to my price. I didn't tweak and be like, no, I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. I'll take $10 off, $50 off. No, I stuck to my prices, because when you do this long enough, you know what it entails to do the job you're doing. Some people may not understand, like, it's a lot of work you got to do doing leaves. Some people don't like doing it. I have my homeboy Carl, he hates it. He gets a chance, he will throw them my way. I don't want to do a cleanup. No, he will not do one. So make sure you stick to your prices no matter what you're doing. Not just in lawn care, in any type of business. Like, you know what your prices are. Now, it's one thing if you're new and your prices are outrageous. I'm not saying stick to them, stick to your guns, because hopefully you do the research and know what's reasonable and what's not reasonable. But where I was at, it's reasonable. So I get the job done, and she was like, wow, I didn't know there was that much stuff there. There was like a half a car of leaves. Like, it was a lot. And to the eye, you couldn't see all the leaves, but after you do this so many times, you kind of get an idea of what you're going to pull out that yard. You've done this. So now, when I say know your prices, also don't try to be nice, okay? Because sometimes when you're trying to be nice, people don't appreciate it. So like, this job I probably should have charged a little bit more than what I charged. All right, so I charged $120 on this yard, on this driveway, and I probably should have charged a lot more, because the average is 40 cents a square, and this driveway was at like 24 and 20, so I should have charged $220, 20 something like that. It was like 500 square foot, like something in that ballpark. I didn't, but I was some reason thinking it was just concrete. I did it, and I was like, well, I'll just hit it real quick. And just looking out, I'm looking out. Well, then I realized, when I got to the house, and this is why I tell you guys, check your stuff out before you give prices. Because I was like, yeah, I could do the driveway. It's just a driveway. I'll hit it up real quick. I didn't put any consideration that this driveway had sand all over it. So, like, not only did I have to blow all the sand off and get this shovel and literally shovel this driveway clean, the sidewalk clean, I gave a price, so I stuck to my price. But I should have charged easily $225, because I had to literally get all the sand off of this property. All right, and then the edge is overgrown, so it should have been edged. But at the price, you get what you pay for. Okay. And I want to give quality work, 100% quality work. So even though I stuck myself with the price, that's on me. I played myself on the price. I still got to give quality work. I can't play myself on the price and then do a half-ass job. No, you still got to do 100%. It's just a learning curve. Next time, don't charge that much. But don't accept and make an agreement to do something and then get mad because you're not making the money you want to make, so you give it a half job. No, 100% job every time. Now, did I learn from this job? Yes. Learn big time. So make sure you do your pricing. Your pricing. Make sure everything you guys do is to the T. Do your history. Know your numbers. All right, I cannot explain it to you enough. It took me a long time to learn my numbers, and I still don't know my numbers. I'm still learning them as I go, because jobs, they're different. They all have their own little niche to them where you're like, I didn't put that in the complex. I didn't put that into the scenario. Or you're doing a job and you find out the bushes you're about to trim has a huge wasp nest in it, a couple of them. Now you're spending 40 minutes to 20 minutes deciphering on getting rid of these wasp nests without getting stung. Some people that just call it a day, but like, I'm not messing with it. You gotta always figure out what you're going to do. As you can tell, this concrete is cracked. So like my surface cleaner, it glides very easily, but all where it's cracked and where it's not flat, it kept snagging. Like you could feel a drag in the pressure washer surface cleaner, because it was, I don't know how to explain it, the brushes were catching. But overall it came out good. We had parts over there where the water was puddling up. If I would have priced right I probably would have went and trenched that out so it would just drain into the road. But I can't. You got to give your best quality, but I'm not gonna take it above and beyond, especially when I'm not getting paid what I should be getting paid. Okay, so I did get the gun and get in that corner and really, spray it, but it just kept spraying everywhere. Used the Eagle blower, to get some of that water out of there. Eagle blower, give you guys a lot of credit. You guys are really doing it with this Eagle blower. Like, I'm loving it, man. I really want to try to get this the generator because I want to hook it to my shed and see if it can run my shed. But other than that, guys, I'm pretty impressed with your guys' equipment, and I'm going to talk to that on a different day. But this video is basically, guys, know your numbers, learn how to price, and if you do a bad price, still do quality work. Don't let the price make you mad. Use that price and that mad to fuel you on your next job. So when the person calls you and is like, I suggest you change your price, you can be like, I just went through a bad price and had to work hard and made no money, and I know what that feels like. So when they're like, you need to change your price, you can be like, no, we're not going to change no price here, because I'd rather go home and do nothing than work my butt off for someone that don't really appreciate it. So we're just, do your price. Don't back down for no one, okay? I've done it. I back down for customers, so I can say it's hard, trying to do favors. Like, don't try to do a favor for them either. Like, when you get to a customer's house for the first time, your first time meeting them, I think I've said this before, they're not inside the house saying, hey, what are we going to do to make sure this landscaper gets the most pay possible? Let's make sure if he's offering us to do it for $50, we're going to tell him, no, you're doing it for $60. They're not in there doing that. They're in there like, okay, the landscaper's here. We're going to make sure we get the cheapest price and get the best quality out of it. That's what they're thinking. All right? So don't off rip say, hey, I'll do your yard for $50, but then I'm going to do the bushes. I'm going to do your palms. I'm going to edge it. I'm going to do all this stuff. It's not, because that's not what people think. They want to get the best quality for no pay. I mean, I even got the whole property done, and I put all of my equipment away. And they're like, well, can you spray the side of the house? And nope, I'm not here for the house. I'm here for the cement. Let alone I didn't get priced what I wanted to be priced. It's not their fault. I agreed on the price. That's my fault. So, but I'm not going to add more cleaning to when I'm already doing more cleaning for what I should be getting. If that makes sense. Like, so no, we're not going to pressure wash the front of your house or a quarter of the house or an inch of your house when I barely got what I got doing what I did. So, nope, we clean up, we get paid, you move on. All right, and these are learning lessons. Make sure you learn from these lessons. You like that transition where it went from close to far? I like that too. Yeah, that was slick. But make sure you learn from your mistakes. Make sure you're not just out here making mistakes and not learning from them. You're not getting nothing out of it. You're just doing it over and over and over and over. Like, that just makes no sense. Make sure you're learning. Like, when you go and it happens, okay, click. Won't do that again. Didn't like how that felt. Didn't like how hard that worked. I didn't like the whole time I did it. I was like, man, I'm not making no money. Man, I'm not making no money. If you're saying, man, I didn't make no money, it's, you priced it wrong. You shouldn't be like, oh, I got over on them. Oh, I got all. No, it should just be an even. They get good quality service and you're getting a decent pay. And I can say decent. Some people are like, no, I want the best pay. I only need decent pay. You know what? If I get enough decent customers, I'll have a nice, decent life. And I'm fine with that. And I can have extra in my life. So, as you can see, definitely got quality work with this thing. That even told me I was pressure washing wrong. That kind of threw me off. But that's a whole nother story. But they came out and was like, that surface cleaner is not pressure washing. I was like, okay, but I guess they wanted me to, how I'm doing now, flat work the whole thing, but that would have put a lot of lines in the concrete, and we're not going to do that. But it's definitely turned out really, really nice, and I know the customer is very, very happy with the house because it looks very, very, very nice. They got a beautiful home, and it works. I would like to see what it looks like when it's dry, because it always looks better once you do the work and it's dry. But I just wanted to get on here real quick to tell you guys, stick to your prices. Don't back down for nobody. Your price is your price. Don't let no one tell you what you're going to charge to do something, unless you're really retardedly overpricing something. Because if you're overpricing, you're going to know. Because A, you're not going to get no jobs, or multiple people are going to say that's ridiculous. Now, if multiple people would tell me all the time this is ridiculous, I'd reconsider it. But I don't get that. It's a lot of work. What I'm doing is a lot of work. So I'm about to clean up this real quick, wind up these hoses. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you got anything out of this. And when I mean anything, I mean I hope you guys stick to your guns and hold your price, because that's going to make you or break you. All right? Don't accept nothing. Don't accept crap. If you're giving crap work, it is what it is. But when you're giving quality work, quality, I probably said that all messed up just a minute ago. When you're doing quality work, you get quality pay. All right? Don't go out here giving people crap work and expecting to get top dollar. All right? So I'll talk to you guys later. About to just finish cleaning up real quick. You can either tag along and watch me to the end, or you can dip out and go to my next video. But before you do any of that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel, because you already watched all the way up to here. You might as well just click it and continue to enjoy the good information and join me on my mess ups, which are your come ups. All right? I'll talk to you later. This is Dante, aka Triple D. And till next time, I don't know. Go make some money.